Thank you to Uber Eats for sponsoring this video. More on them in just a bit.
Citizens of the Reject Nation, the Shejects have taken over this studio for Halloween ranking, baby.
That's right. I hope Prepper keeps that in the top.
Us remembering how many Halloween timelines there are.
Or me not remembering.
There are 5, and we have watched every single one of them. We officially just watched 13 Halloween movies together. We are the Shejects. If you don't know us, we're the Horror Horse. We're the Scream Queens. We are Roxy and
Tara.
I just feel like Tara and Roxy's better than Roxy and Tara.
We are Tara and
Roxy.
That's better.
Nailed it this
I liked
time.
That
Really,
was good.
really solid. So one of the things that we do is we watch a lot of different horror franchise on the channel.
Yep.
And we just did all the Halloween movies just in time to wrap for actual Halloween.
Yeah, which is perfect.
And so because the channel does these rankings sometimes, we were like, that's us.
That's us.
That's us.
We're
ones
gonna
doing
do
it.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. But we
Like-
couldn't do it alone because we don't know how to. So we wrangled in John.
Yeah, we brought him on over.
Yeah. Also, he knows way more about the franchise than we do because we just watched everything for the first time. And
He also comes in a freaking Michael Myers jumpsuit every day.
I'm wearing it today.
He is
Along
wearing
with your
it.
Terrifier
along
t-shirt
with
just because.
And do you remember, like 2 days ago, I was watching a scary, I don't even remember Welcome to My Life. Don't remember the movie. I do remember it was spooky. I came out of the bathroom. John was around the corner wearing this. And I went, oh. And then I went, oh, sorry. It was literally just him.
well, listen, I wouldn't call John particularly scary.
He's not.
I'd call
but,
him
like-
lovely, but if he was in that mask,
Aw.
it really might
Guys
make a
are
difference.
sweet.
So we have some goals today. All right.
Yep.
We've got some things that we got to do. We are going to put together, and when I say together, I mean Tara. We have to come together and merge forces here because we need to do an official Halloween ranking. We're going to go
Yep.
least good to most good.
Yeah,
Worst to best.
the ones we hate to the ones that we loved.
Absolutely. And behind the scenes, I just need to let you guys know a few things. Tara and I have seen all these movies within the last month and a half. And also, Tara and I have suffered.
Well, not all of them within the last month.
It's been a month and a half that we've watched all these.
Roxy, we do suffer from.
And that's what I'm about to tell them. We do suffer from extreme trauma in our lives in a way that makes it so that we don't always remember movies. So the amount of effort that Tara had to put in to then remind us what all these are. We have an insane rundown. We it's ridiculous. It's a rundown of every plot point that we have been like studying and remembering. Not only do we watch all the movies, but then we like rewatch them by reading all that. And we had to convince Greg to let us do this. And we had to get him to give us $100 so that we could pimp
Deck
out the
it out.
studio.
We were like, we can't have it. This has got to be Sheject ready.
Exactly.
Come on now.
And we had to get John to stay extra late to help us out. So because of all of that, it'd be cool if you guys like, comment, subscribe.
And
Just
ring
saying.
the bell. Ring the bell.
Exactly.
Just because of this video, though. Imagine if this drops and they're like, subscribe heavy.
Exactly,
Yeah,
Tara.
yeah.
Subscribe heavy. That's exactly what it is. But we also have watched a ton of other horror franchises. And so
We have.
at the very end, just as a little bonus for you guys, we're going to do a quick ranking of all the franchises we've seen so far.
Which is so many, you
so
guys.
many. I think there's like 15 of them, of the biggest horror franchises that we went through. So we'll talk about all of that. But the time has come, my friend.
Ooh, wow.
Spooked.
Tell me, what time is it?
It's ranking time.
Okay, here we go.
I was thinking about making some kind of like, this isn't a Mike Myers ranking. This is a Michael Myers ranking. We're not prepared. Would that have played well? Was that a funny joke? or-
I like that. I think they'll
Andrew
keep-
Gordon would have loved
Yeah,
that.
you're
Yeah,
right. I got to know my audience. He's somewhere giggling right now.
He's out
for
in his
sure.
car giggling.
I got to work on my dad jokes if I want to impress Andrew Gordon
You do.
more.
You really do.
Yeah, what year did all these come out and who directed each one?
Oh God, the
Yeah, the
directors
trivia.
I don't have,
So-
but I have the years.
Yes. Well, we know it. Okay, so here's what we know. The franchise started in 1978,
Yep.
and it went all the way through 2022.
Mm-hmm.
And as of right now, we have no more intentions of doing Halloween movie watch-alongs because I don't think anything has been
Nothing's out there.
announced. But Evil dies tonight, so we know that it could come back
Ooh,
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
John, are we
that-
wrong, John? Is there more Halloween movies coming?
Oh, I mean, they're dealing with the rights
Yeah,
at the moment.
okay.
I think they're just figuring out who's going to buy it and revitalize it next.
Yeah,
so.
don't revitalize Evil Dies Tonight. I think that was revitalized enough in that one specific movie about 72 times, and nobody really wanted it.
Well, I think that's a
That many
great place
times.
for us to start, Tara.
Yeah.
So, since we are going worst to best and we are hashing this out together while we are here, we have a few different contenders just from watching it that I know must be at the bottom of our
Yes.
list. Starting with Resurrection, that is a contender for bottom. That was the Tyra Busta Rhymes one.
It was.
We loved it so much that we actually added Trick or Treat Mother Effers to the
Yes.
back of our She-Ject
Which
gear.
I was going to say, that line, just that line, might move it up.
I know.
So that it's not last, because the Trick or Treat MRFers, boy, oh boy, did we laugh out loud, and did we put it on the sweatshirt? Yes, we did.
Trick or treat.
I know, and there was some good things about that movie. Like Katie Sackhoff is in it.
Yeah, she's great.
And I know that introduced her to some people. Obviously, she's like a sci-fi legend. Also, it was kind of a cool concept.
It was. It just was executed so poorly. What a bad script. It would just, what?
The thing that both helps and hurts it is the fact that we have Laurie in the beginning of it.
Yeah,
Like,
and never again.
yeah, because Michael be killing her and stuff. And it's like, so part of it makes it a better movie because she is in it. And part of it
Right.
makes it a worse movie because it was so insane that they brought her back to kill her off so quickly.
Like what?
And like kind of promised us that she would be part of the movie.
That.
And then we're like, JK,
Yeah.
LOL. Actually, it's Busta Rhymes.
LIES.
Lies.
Yeah.
Yeah. It took me, I was like,
Evil lies tonight.
that's exactly what it is. So that's a contender. What else do you
Yeah.
think should be like towards the bottom of the list when you think back on this franchise? Which ones were you like, this cannot be within our top, our top half?
Okay. Well, obviously, wait, I have to go to
remember
I think it's
them.
3.
Season of the Witch,
Yeah.
the one
like
without Michael Myers or Laurie
Silver
Strode.
Shamrock, kill myself, and then it turns into a cult, and the lights and the big old statue thing, and they're all like praying to it.
Oh yeah, Stonehenge. Yeah.
Yes. Remember? What the hell was that? That has to be in the ranking with. Wait, we've got enough. I know
Yeah.
we do.
But on that one for a second,
Yeah.
on Season of the Witch, here's the thing. I think that if we redid rankings again, if we watched everything again,
Yeah.
and then we redid rankings, it is possible it could go a little higher.
Yeah.
But we were, as newbie fans to this franchise, as new horror fans, and as new Halloween fans,
Right.
not knowing that we were about to watch a movie without Michael Myers
Thank
in
you.
the Halloween franchise.
Thank you.
The entire time I felt, I mean, it was disturbing. I think right before we saw John, and John was like, don't expect to see the people that you might know. And we
Yeah.
were like, wait,
What in the actual F?
what does that mean? And I do like conceptually that they thought that this was going to be a franchise that didn't star Michael Myers. Like they thought that this, I understand that at this point, John Carpenter or whoever thought we were going to switch it up every time. And it's just like movies based at Halloween.
Right.
But you had such success with doing 1 and 2 with Michael
Exactly.
that I felt betrayed.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Bamboozled?
LIES. Yet again.
LIS, I know. So
It's like the whole franchise built upon lies.
truth. So I feel like that one has to be really low as well.
It's gonna be very low.
Yes.
I just remember, there is some cool stuff, with the commercial playing and the song, and I like that theory of like the kids listen to it and then the kaboom or whatever, they die. That wild, but again, not a great execution of that film. And I'm trying to look at what's the next one that's like low as hell.
Okay, so I know that we really didn't enjoy 5 and 6. I think that we hated 6 even more. That was The Curse of Michael Myers. This was the one with Paul Rudd.
Yeah.
So
God.
It's not fair that I say this is the one with Paul Rudd and that's what we remember it by, because shout out to Paul Rudd, absolute zaddy, so much love for him.
Yeah.
He is gone on to be an unbelievable actor, but there's a
Not
moment
in this film.
I don't know if it was his fault, Tara.
I
but
don't know. That's what we argue. We were like, we love him so much. Maybe he was directed to do that.
So there's a moment that lives in my head rent free, despite you and I having very poor memories.
Yep.
There's a moment where he's trying to break down a door, and he takes it was like a fire extinguisher or whatever
Yes,
it is,
he
and he's
does.
banging it against the door, but he isn't. He's just going like this and like stopping before he gets to the door.
Totally.
And we couldn't move on from it, Tara.
We couldn't.
Like, we could not get past that.
Nope.
And
Don't you remember he smiled too towards
Yes.
that? He said some weird line and then he kind of went, huh, and I was like, what world are you in that somebody was like, yeah, do that and we'll add it to the cut?
100%. It was such a bummer for the timeline because when we came back with 4, we really liked after Season of the Witch, we went to 4.
Yes.
And then 5 got worse. And then 6 really, really was bottom of the barrel.
Yeah.
So I think it's time for us to try to pick an absolute last. I think it would be between those 3. So we're looking at Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers.
Yeah.
We're looking at Halloween 3, Season of the Witch.
Right.
And we're looking at Halloween Resurrection, the one where trick or treat mother effers.
Oh,
And
God.
may you never, ever rest in peace.
Oh, my God.
Tread
understand.
lightly at the bottom of this list, all right? Tread lightly.
Because is one of these deserves so much higher than another?
One of these has had a reappraisal of late.
I'm guessing that the one that had the reappraisal is Season of the Witch.
Correct.
Okay, that's see.
Yeah.
I always felt that. John, I'm so happy to have you here. I always felt this instinct in my soul that the movie isn't as bad as I felt it was because I
Yeah.
was so bitter.
Yeah.
Just so upset with what they did to us.
Yeah.
Stripped us of Michael, stripped us
Yeah.
of Laurie
And give us no warning.
in their prime.
Exactly.
But I don't know that the movie wasn't good. I
No,
just
it
know
was
it
just-
wasn't the movie I wanted.
Yeah, we weren't ready for it and we were bitter and resentful.
Yeah, we were.
And that's not going to make a great movie viewing experience.
A bitter jury
Ooh,
is not
a good one.
Is not a jury of sound mind. So
they'll stamp you guilty right away.
okay, so if we're gonna leave the bottom place for 2 different options,
It's got to be 6. Well, because hold on. No. I think it's. But wait, do you remember the other one that was Rob Zombie and it was
Halloween 2.
and it was very ethereal and dreamy and she was like, remember the white horse?
Yeah, we struggled with this movie a lot.
That one I really struggled with too, Rox.
Okay. It's interesting that has entered the chat now. I think it's a little higher for me because it was so violent.
Yeah, they did have good kills.
And so some of the kills were like, oh my God.
Yeah.
It was so shocking that I feel like I give some of it a pass. It
Yeah.
was nowhere near as good as Rob Zombie's Halloween 1, which
of course,
we loved.
which we loved.
But Halloween 2 at least made me feel something.
I'm with you on that. I am with you.
That something
we
was
felt.
like, but it was
Yeah.
something
It was something.
as opposed to,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, so us
This is
figuring
my
out,
favorite review of these movies.
'cause, sometimes you just got to feel in life. I feel like it. I
it
feel really
Resurrect?
bad for, yeah.
It's got to be Resurrection.
I think it's Resurrection.
Right?
It's 13
it
on
has
the
to be.
list.
I remember just going, who screened this? What producer sat there? They must have not. They must have not screened it because not a bunch of people would go, yep, it's ready.
It in the nicest way possible.
Yeah.
Busta Rhymes' performance is one of the roughest watches. And again, I don't know whether it was direction or what.
Exactly. We don't know.
And then remember, Tyra's just gone.
Just gone. She's just in her little thing. And remember, she makes like a weird call. Then she's drinking hot chocolate.
Yeah.
And then she dies.
So at 13, officially, we have Resurrection.
Yeah,
Which
it's-
means that I believe at 12, we probably should place The Curse of Michael Myers, the Paul Rudd one.
Yeah.
We were very frustrated by that
God,
one.
we were, and then that moment, I tell you, living rent free in your head, Roxy is absolutely right. That I mean, literally,
it's the only thing I remember so
fast
clearly.
forward to that part, and you will see him do it, and you will go, "Whoa, what?
What's he doing?
Exactly. What is he doing, and why was that kept in the cut?
Yeah, that was tough. Okay, so
God.
we officially ranked our last 2 places with Resurrection at 13, Curse of Michael Myers at 12. What does that mean that we want to do for 11? Now, some of the contenders. Season of the Witch, which again we've acknowledged might not be a bad movie, but was not the movie that Tara and Roxy wanted.
Yeah.
We've got Halloween 2, the Rob Zombie one, which you were frustrated with, and so was I. I also want to throw into the ring Halloween 5, which was The Revenge of Michael Myers.
Yeah.
This one backed out from a very promising premise, and so I have a hard time forgiving it. Because remember, at the end of 4, we had that Jamie touch moment, and then Jamie POV, she goes in, she'd be a murdering queen.
Yep.
And we're like, oh my God, we're so excited for this next movie. But then we get to 5, and what happens? They were like, actually, let's make Danielle Harris's character mute for the whole movie. And we were like, but wait, that's the girl we want to hear from.
Exactly.
And we wanted to see her go be a little psychopath.
Exactly.
And we didn't get to see little
She was
psycho
in a
killer.
freaking clown, wasn't she?
Yeah.
She was in a clown costume with a freaking knife. Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah, we walked it back. We also struggled with, I think this was the one we struggled with Loomis a little bit because he was just like shouting.
Yelling like the whole time, where I was like, that has to be a direction thing because he's never done this. I've never thought that he was the worst part of the movie in any of them. I thought he was so strong. This one, I don't know what happened.
What were the redeeming parts of Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers? Like, why wouldn't this be third to last on our list? Is there anything you remember about it that you, we're looking at what even happened in this? Like, Jamie was mute, and then by the end she wasn't, but she still wasn't psycho killer girl.
I mean, when he goes to that, the teens at a Halloween party, he does the pitchfork kill. I like that. But that's really, I don't remember much, except the one thing I do remember is the end where I went, what in the actual F is this guy in black doing who was never introduced before, who apparently is breaking him out of jail or breaking him out? What is this?
Tara, this might be our 11th seed spot. We really struggled this one.
I mean, why? What? There's been a guy in black who's been helping Michael Myers
That was
out
crazy.
for this whole time. Who thought this up? And then did it ever come back? I don't think it did.
And we touched on it in sick. Yeah, no, we still don't really know. I remember, I think that we heard that there was a lot of studio notes for this and they were having issues. We heard that with this one. We then heard that with the Rob Zombie second Halloween movie. It seems like oftentimes in this franchise, creatives were at odds with studio
production.
Yeah, production, and then that caused some continuity and strangeness.
Always
like,
will.
remember how sometimes in this franchise, Laurie's Michael's sister, and also remember how sometimes in this franchise Laurie has daughter, and then sometimes in the franchise Laurie has a son. And then sometimes Laurie's the aunt to a kid, but sometimes she's actually the mom, and so it's just like very
confusing.
Yeah, and those are all things.
It's a lot,
and we know 5 timelines, baby.
Yeah.
So at 13, Resurrection; at 12, Curse of Michael Myers; at 11, Revenge of Michael.
Yep.
And now
I like this.
Now I feel like either Season of the Witch or Halloween 2 it's a fair placement for either of these.
Yeah.
How are you feeling?
Well,
also, sorry, throwing it in the ring, Halloween Kills.
Yeah, we really didn't
struggled.
like that.
Evil Dies Tonight was a struggle.
Evil Dies Tonight!
Oh, get out!
Now say it 80 more times and it will still be less annoying.
Hold on, I'll program it into one of these pads here.
Please.
Like
that was we were so upset by that.
By the guy. The poor freaking guy gets killed by the mob. Like, we didn't need to see that.
Not really.
That was like well, that's right. But they forced him to, and then he
does that thing we can't say on YouTube.
We see the whole unaliving on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
Till the very end.
All the way down. And it wasn't relevant to Michael Myers, and it wasn't relevant to the plot. They just like showed it to us for no reason.
Right.
So either Season of the Witch, Halloween Kills, or Halloween 2 Rob Zombies. What place is lowest of those three for you? What's the next one?
Oh, that's a good question, because in Halloween Kills, the firefighters accidentally released Michael Myers, which I thought was really stupid.
You're very upset about that still.
That's so dumb. Like, come on and write that better. But then Halloween 2, it's so weird where it's like haunted visions of his dead mother. And like the one cool part is when the weird child thing happens. Like, that all looked very, very cool. But like, I do remember just the surreal, dream-like white horse stuff. And I was like, I don't know.
I'm with you. I feel like your heart feels like Halloween 2 should be here, and I'm okay with that. Is that what your heart's
Yeah.
telling you, Tara?
Yeah, instead of...
Listen to your heart.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I think so.
So in 10th place, we have Sorry, John, Halloween 2.
You guys are dead to me.
Yeah,
You're
I
Dead
know.
to me.
It's
I hope
gotta
Michael
be.
Myers comes to both of your houses.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Whoa, whoa.
uh-huh.
But we just saw him be put in the grinder at the...
That's true.
Yeah.
Whatever
Spoilers
that
if you
is.
haven't
He's
seen
done.
Halloween.
A lot of spoilers.
And he'll
in this
never be
review.
back.
Reject Nation, you know those nights when you're starving, fridge is empty, and you absolutely don't want to cook or leave the house? Or heck, you might even be at an office and you got a limited lunch hour. And you don't want to spend any of that time driving on the road because time is precious. It's situations like this when Uber Eats saves moi. I saw so many people using Uber Eats before I officially got on board, and using Uber Eats is super easy. What's awesome is you can discover new deals every day and choose from hundreds of restaurants and local stores. You just browse, order, track, and enjoy, all in just a few taps. At the studio, I can feed the whole team during a late night shoot without stopping the work. Get back to work or I'm going to order you food. And at my home, I don't have to pause the movie we're watching. I could just order from my phone. Stress-free. No dishes, no traffic, no what do we do for food? It literally turns it into food is already on its way. And ladies and gentlemen, if you've never tried Uber Eats before, now is the perfect time. You can use code REAL15 to get $15 off your first order of $20 or more. Once again, code REAL15 to get $15 off your first order of $20 or more. First time customers only. Terms and fees do apply. Link in the description box and pinned comment, or the easiest way, you can scan this QR code right here on screen and make your first order today.
All right, so we have to get to our 9th place position. I'm just gonna say this: Season of the Witch has made it way too far. We have to.
We
put this
have
there.
to
We
put
can't
it
not.
there.
We struggle.
I really did not like it.
I'm ready for the fans to be pissed at us.
Yeah, that's
because
okay.
John has told us that people like this one. I'm seeing on Rotten Tomatoes has a better score than a lot of the other Halloween movies. I understand that diehard fans probably think of this as a standalone movie and really enjoy it and enjoy that 1 second on TV we see Michael and Laurie. But I have to be true to myself.
Yeah, you do.
This
we both
movie
do.
really upset me because it was what I wanted.
I'm
And
with
that
you.
is what
I
is it.
think the reason it's gotten that far is because it's 31 days till Halloween, and it's like
31 days
Silver
till
Shamrock.
Sing it, Tara.
Kill me.
Back her up, John.
See, and then, see, and that's why, just come at us in the comments. Tell me that you are sold on this. Why? Because the song, it's up in here. It's in the ticker talker. You're trying to give him credit. I get it. It's a good little jingle. Stuck in my head for days. Didn't like the culty weird stuff at the end. And kids watched the thing. They die. The mask part. I wasn't enthralled. I was a little bored, I think, at times.
Thrill me.
We watched that movie like, huh?
Yeah. Like, what? The mask part and that one, like, there were just some scenes that I was like, the pacing in this is...
But I will give it this. Of all the movies, this is the one I think deserves a rewatch by us.
Yeah, I actually do agree with you because I do really like that the commercial plays and, like, the screen cuts to black. I love that kind of stuff. Yeah. That juice right there is awesome. So, yeah, we can... Now that we're not bitter and resentful and we've gulped it down, we've swallowed it, now we can just go.
That's what she said.
Yep, we'll just go, well, we've already been here. Let's give it another go.
Okay, so continuing to look at the list, now we've got as contenders for our number 8 spot, Halloween Kills. We've already talked a little bit about why we didn't dig that so much. I also want to say that we were not as impressed by the original Halloween 2 as a lot of other people were.
Right.
So that's interesting to just like keep in mind for us.
Yeah.
That one wasn't. We weren't super stoked.
We didn't love it. That is the one though, that's so weird where Laurie is revealed as his sister. And that was quite a reveal, quite a twist that we went, what? And then we went, oh, that makes sense. That's why he was like now going after her, why he was found there. And then that was all thrown out the window.
That's the thing, Tara. The fact that it was thrown out of the window makes me think of the movie less fondly.
I
because
agree.
I know there's so many other timelines, but knowing that John Carpenter didn't like that, didn't like the sibling, like that, he didn't want that to be why. And then knowing that we pivot away from that in the majority of other timelines, not all other timelines.
Right.
It just, I don't think it should be placed at 8, but I just wanted to remind us, we don't want to forget about that one. It makes it way all the way to the top.
Right.
We didn't feel that.
No. So we're dealing right now with Halloween Kills.
Yeah.
And
I kind of think that this spot goes to Halloween Kills.
yeah, I think you're right because, Evil dies tonight. Oh God. And it's just
Evil
sad.
dies tonight.
Didn't.
It really didn't.
And it didn't.
The writer's room, to me, it was just lazy. I was like, I don't think you know what else to write or something.
Yeah,
Like,
that was
what?
brutal. So we officially have our bottom 6. Just as a reminder to everybody. At 13, we have Resurrection. At 12, we have Curse of Michael Myers. At 11, we have Revenge of Michael. At 10, we have Halloween 2, the Rob Zombie one. 9, we have Season of the Witch. And at 8, we have Halloween Kills. We are at the halfway point of this, so I'm checking in with you, John. Are we going to be ostracized from the horror community? How are we doing?
There we go. I think so far you're doing okay.
We're okay
I think
so
this
far.
is a respectable bottom half. There are going to be people who love 5 who come out and talk to you. There are going to be people who love 3 who come out and talk to you. But, I think you're doing all right.
Which one was Halloween 2 in? Where do we rank that? We ranked that already.
Rob Zombie
The Rob
Halloween
Zombie
Yeah,
one?
low.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was at the number 10. It's
Yeah.
4th from the
13.
bottom.
All right, I'm all right with that. That's
Yeah.
good. Okay.
You're like, I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
Because I didn't dig it.
I need it to be,
This is where it actually gets a little bit harder, Tara, because
with
now
you.
we're working with movies that we enjoyed
Yeah.
for the most part.
For the most part. So here's what we have left.
Tell me.
So we have the first one, the first Halloween classic. Halloween 2, where Laurie becomes the sister. We have Halloween 4, the return of Michael Myers. He kills the ambulance crew. He escapes that one. And then we also have H2O. We know we love that one.
Dog, I don't know that other people felt the way that we did, but
I know, but
H2O has stayed with me. Talk about trauma.
Yeah.
Yes to that one.
Yes.
Okay.
And then we also have the Halloween Rob Zombie, the first one, which we loved. We really liked that one. And then we have...
You guys are no longer dead to me. I'm just
Good. We've come back. We know we have the Halloween 2018 and Halloween Ends.
That ignores all the sequels, and we love that one. And then Halloween Ends.
Okay. So I'm feeling really good about where we are so far.
Yeah.
And I am curious how you feel about Halloween 2 versus Halloween 4. Which of those do you prefer? Now, Halloween 2, it's the second in the franchise. It was a respectable sophomore movie. But Halloween 4 had a good place in our heart because we disliked Halloween 3 so much because we were missing our people.
Yeah.
So literally to even hear the title, Tara, I remember we cried a little bit of happiness because it was the return of Michael Myers. And we were like, yes.
Yes.
That's what we've been wanting. The return of
Right.
Michael Myers. This is also the first time we see Danielle Harris, who is huge to this franchise. We're seeing her as Jamie, which she later on goes on to be Annie. But she was... when this was actually pitched to us and we thought we were going to go in the direction of her being the next kind of Michael. That was very exciting. That end reveal, we were like, oh,
right.
So we had love for that one. 2 is kind of cool because of the setting. And we did kind of dig the sibling angle.
We did. I
back and forth on it.
Yeah, we were back and forth. I feel like it might be 4. But
okay. 4 is better or 4 is worse?
4 is worse.
But what about, okay, so if we think Halloween 4 is worse, then what about Halloween 4 versus Halloween Ends, which we just saw 30 seconds ago? So we know we remember that one. Because we
Well, then-
struggled a little bit with Halloween Ends as well. We liked some
we did.
parts.
We liked some parts.
But Halloween Ends ultimately introduces a brand new character to the entire
Yeah, it's
franchise
like
and
not-
decides that Michael Myers is no longer the main villain of the franchise. Instead, it's Shane, Tommy, Smith, Bob. Connor? What's his name?
Right.
He had a name. Do you know it, John?
Sorry, give it to me one
The
more time.
guy from Halloween Ends who's the villain that isn't Michael Myers.
Oh, you mean my man Corey?
Corey, there we go. There
You
we
mean
go.
Corey? What's his
Corey.
last name? It's like Corey Craven or
Yeah,
something like that.
Corey Cunningham or
Cunningham
something like that. Yeah.
for Sean Cunningham.
So,
Okay, that's a good
but
question.
I enjoyed it enough. But did we enjoy it more or less than Halloween 4?
Yeah.
Halloween 4 without Laurie.
Right. Well, it was tough. Like in the notes, I was like, when he kills, like he gets out of the ambulance and he just like kind of randomly starts killing people. He takes that jumpsuit and then he murders like the police, townspeople. And then we see the Jamie and the sister flee like through the streets. And I don't remember being excited or very scared in 4. But I also, in what we just watched, a couple of times I got some scares. That's a tough question. I don't know. Ends, maybe we put it ends there.
So we go
because
Halloween
4 goes-
Ends at 7, and then we do
Yeah.
Halloween 4 at
4
6.
right after, I think.
So at the 7th position is Halloween Ends,
Yeah.
which was fine. And then at
Yeah.
the 6th position is Halloween 4,
Yep.
which is the return of Michael Myers.
Okay.
Okay, so now, Tara,
Yeah.
we've got some heavy lifting to do.
Holy tamale.
In the 5th position, I would like to pitch to you Halloween 2.
Yeah. You know what? In going and looking at all of these, absolutely.
Oh.
Hands down, because of what we have left. Yes. Because I do remember how this was the one where Laurie is like out in the car. Isn't she in the car?
Well, they're outside of the hospital.
And like that one, I remember calling it out, being like that one guy that was also in the car. It like the plot, it got weird. The one thing I did like is the gas going on and him and Loomis basically executing himself with Michael to kill him.
But then he didn't.
But then he didn't. But I did like that moment. So I would say absolutely 2.
Okay.
That's
so
a good move.
Now we have Halloween 2 in our 5th position.
Yep.
So what we are working with still is Halloween,
1.
H2O,
Yep,
Halloween Rob Zombie, and Halloween 2018. There is a theme here, which is that we clearly like the way that a lot of these timelines start.
Yeah.
Anything called Halloween, which is the Rob Zombie one, the 2018 one, and the OG one.
Yeah.
Those are all top tier for us. H2O has like the most special place in our heart. I think this is going to be a really difficult top 4 for us to discover right now. Okay. So let's do this. All right. I'm hyping us up here.
Okay.
I'm a little concerned. Let's go through each one of these. I'm a little concerned about how high we have H2O for the fans, but I need to block out the noise and really remember we loved this so much we didn't stop talking about it.
I agree.
Because of where Laurie was at in her life. Because of the setting of this one at the
Yeah.
school. Because of the Josh of it all.
Yeah. Bring
which-
back Hartnett. Let's go.
We love this one so much that we wanted to see more of this. So
when she is in the parking lot by herself at the school and she's like, Michael! And we got like goosebumps. Like it sounded wackadoo, wild, insane, like goosebumps all over our body. We were just like, it's back. We're doing it.
yes, and we also got goosebumps at that one shot when they come to the
at the door.
Yes,
Amazing
and we always
shot.
will remember that with the circle and there you see
Forever.
both their faces.
It's so good.
This one is so good. All right, so that's how we feel about H2O. Let's touch on the original Halloween movie, which we haven't touched on yet.
Yeah, you're right.
I have to imagine, and John can correct me if I'm wrong, but I have to imagine this is number 1 on the majority of people's lists
Agreed.
because it started the entire thing.
Yes.
And it deserves its respect.
It really does. I mean, he's a little freaking clown weirdo that killed his sister while she was naked. Like, he's wackadoo freaking wild, cuckoo freaking bananas. Cuckoo LaRue, dude.
Yeah, and it also has the most heavy lifting to do on account of the fact that we need to believe that this man, supernatural or not, we've had that debate before,
Right.
that all of these things can happen and still he can keep popping up.
Yeah.
Where this gets knocked a little bit for me is, remember, I thought that Laurie's friends were a little annoying.
God, that one girl was such a bee.
But that was kind of
She was
also
mean.
the point.
Because she died, yeah.
Yeah, and I like when they make characters not that likable and then kill them, because then I'm not as mad about it.
Right.
So that was good.
Super great kills, because we really start with him, knifing the sister, and then he strangles and slits Annie's throat in the car. He impales Bob against the wall with a knife.
That was sick.
Strangles Lydia with the phone cord.
That was sick.
That was great, right? And then we get to where Laurie does knitting needle, the
Needle.
the needle, and then the coat hanger, which was dope, because we always love when they're resourceful. You use your environments. You could find a weapon anywhere, and she did.
I'm with you on all that. Let's talk about Rob Zombie's Halloween.
Yeah. Okay.
So I think our expectations were a little low going into this one, because some people were referring to this as like white trash Halloween, and we didn't know what that meant.
Right.
But also, in passing, we've heard John for years talk about this movie. So
I am certainly in the minority on this movie.
yeah, but I guess we are too, because we walked out like that movie was awesome. And while it was a different origin, and while I understand that some people were annoyed because they were doing a switch up of Michael Myers, to me, I feel like that's what a franchise that's being taken over and rebooted is supposed to do.
Right.
I don't think you're supposed to tell the same story, or just go watch the original one.
Exactly.
So this is the only movie in the franchise where I feel like this took the biggest swing, because they were like, we're going to tell something completely different, and it is going to be in a different tone with different style. And we're in a different origin, and it all landed for us.
It really did, especially when they're at the hospital. How creepy is that? And what a great shot with the squares. And you're like, what's gonna happen?
Wait, what squares?
Wait, was that Halloween? No, that was
you're talking
the
about
other
2018.
favorite.
You're talking
yes,
2018.
I am, and I
was
did
like,
love
what's
that
squares?
one.
No.
Okay,
Yeah, tell me.
wait, Rob Zombie.
Wave at me.
Okay,
Go ahead.
no. He
This is remember the beginning with the abusive person that
Yes.
you thought, you were like, ooh, that guy's bad about the dad, and I was like, no, Tara, he's
Yes.
fine,
And
and then he was not fine.
Very bad.
Yeah, and
Yes.
this is my taste in men, so we're now starting to understand.
We're understanding Roxy at a
This
core
is
level. He
also-
kidnaps Laurie, brings her to the old house.
Yet this is the one where also we get Danielle Harris coming back, but as a new character, which is a really cool homage.
Yes.
And remember, she was like, I'm actually not a little girl anymore. Ta-ta. Here they
Yeah.
are. And we were like, there they
We're
are.
like, wow, there they are right here.
Yeah, this one was a lot more booby. And
They're real and they're spectacular.
I think after discussing this a little bit, I think that while we were pleasantly surprised, probably 4 on the list would be Rob Zombie's Halloween.
I think so, because like in the end, when Laurie shoots Michael in the face with the revolver, and then she's like sort of screaming over his body, a little unsure. I thought that was a little. It was a
much?
little underwhelming.
Okay.
Yeah.
So at number 4, we have Rob Zombie's Halloween. The movie we haven't talked too much about is the 2018 Halloween movie.
Love it. That's the one that yeah.
The ending of that movie, I almost think that movie would be it still might be number 1 on our list, but I almost think if that was the last movie of this entire franchise, it would be number 1 on our list.
Agreed.
Because when we hear it's not whatever, it's a trap.
Right.
And all 3 of these women are coming together and dealing with generational trauma about this
Exactly.
one thing. And Judy Greer is so kick butt in this, and
Yeah.
Jamie Lee Curtis is so kick butt. And I don't remember the granddaughter's name, but that actress is stellar, and I feel
Yes.
bad that I don't know it. And maybe John will tell me what it is in a little bit. But their dynamic was sick.
Yeah.
I also love having somebody that's annoying the piss out of me. So that little boyfriend mofo who drops her phone in the pudding and gaslit her.
Oh. After after he freaking cheated on her.
Cheated, gaslit, dropped her phone in the pudding.
Hate him.
Piss right off.
Absolutely.
You
And I love
toad.
it. And we love the twist of, because they set up to make the daughter, what's her name again?
Judy Greer.
Thank you.
I don't know
Judy
what her name
Greer,
is, though.
to kind of seem like a little like weak or whatever when she's down there, because I'm like,
Gotcha.
girl, grab a- exactly.
Gotcha.
Exactly.
Gotcha,
like,
bro.
So good when
I can't do it.
Can't do it. And then she's like, that gotcha moment got me.
Gotcha. It gotcha.
Woo! I was like,
Oh, sorry. Judy Greer plays Karen, and Andi Matichak is her daughter, Allyson.
What is it? Andi Matichak?
Yeah, Allyson is the character.
I think that Andi Matichak should start booking a ton of things, because maybe she has, but she's so good. They're all great. So, all right, that's Halloween 2018.
say, yeah, it's not a like a basement, it's a trap. And then they, like, when those freaking things, the last thing I'm gonna say is when she hits the thing and they go like that and they close them in there, and then she turns on the gas and the gas goes around the entire house. Her plan is like, I will take you down, I'll burn you alive. That, to me, she grabbed all the weapons and she performed the way I wanted her to. There was no weakness there. They set it up as if these women might be a little dumb and a little weak, especially when Heather didn't pick up the freaking weapon to begin with. She was like a little, meh. But then.
Who's Heather?
Heather Greer. No, Jesus Christ. Judy freaking
Playing
Greer.
Karen?
When Karen
It was crazy when Heather didn't pick it up. I was like, who am I
because
forgetting?
Heather was not there.
Yeah.
When Greer / Karen seemed a little weak, whatever, I got annoyed at that. I called it out in the movie, but then they really turned it around. I love that, and so did the granddaughter. Granddaughter came at it.
All right, Tara. So I'm starting to feel a lot of pressure and a lot of anxiety about this top three, because
What do we? Yeah.
if I'm being 100% honest with myself, if I am being 100% honest with myself,
She's gonna go.
I don't think the original Halloween is going to be in the position number one.
I know. I think one for you would be H2O.
I honestly don't know if it's that or Halloween 2018. Like, just re-talking about it with all these women, it was so good.
I know.
But that, I don't want to insult the fan base, because I know that the first Halloween, but if I'm just being honest with myself,
Yeah, we loved it.
I think I prefer Halloween 2018 and H2O to the original Halloween movie. How are you feeling?
And the H2O over the first one. I did feel a lot of excitement at the end of 2018. I really did. Okay?
I know.
I got goosebumps during the H2O, but maybe the ending, wasn't like woohoo. But it was still very good.
And I feel heavy metal.
I do think that the first one, but here's what the only reason I'm going to say the first one can't be the third one for me is because the clown and the kid, and he's a child.
It's so good. It's so good.
so wackadoo.
What do you prefer? Okay, so if we're not putting Halloween,
So we need to
if we're not
decide
doing the
between
OG
H2O,
Halloween,
right.
So between H2O and Halloween 2018,
I got to go 2018 before H2O.
which
I
one?
think.
Which order?
2018 is better than the H2O.
So in our third place, we're putting H2O.
I think so. And
right.
we hate to do
Okay.
it. We hate to do it. I think Roxy hates to do it.
I hate to do it.
It's killing her.
But the original Halloween is our second place one.
It
Do you honestly feel this way? Don't let me bully you. Be truthful with yourself. Say it out loud. That's from Twilight reference for John.
Say it out loud.
Another franchise I covered, very similar.
This is the skin of a killer, Tara.
Listen, I'm just going to base it on the Halloween decorations. If we want to go there, we're going to throw it we're going to throw my opinions out and just base it. If we're going off Halloween decorations, listen, 2018, they had more. The first one, they didn't have any. Where were the trick-or-treaters?
That can't be how you judge this.
Where were the pumpkins on there? And when the kids are running around, there's no lights in there, no pumpkins on the porch. They missed that one. If that's the case, we can put that one second and put 2018 first. If that's not the case, I like that he's an 8-year-old clown and he kills his sister. He's freaking psycho. And I would put that number 1 and then freaking 2018 after.
So I don't know that we could base this based on decorations.
That's
Tara.
why I'm saying it's too hard for me.
I support the Halloween decorations rubric. Rank these by how Halloweeny they are.
Well, it is crazy. We were shocked in the first one that there was like very little trick-or-treaters.
Where is it?
Rank the Michael masks.
Oh, people have really hot takes on that.
They really do.
But okay, in your heart, is your number 1 favorite movie in this franchise the original Halloween movie? Because I'm okay with that being number 1. I'm just letting you know that if I'm being honest with my heart, it's number 2. This is tough. It's all on you. Do you feel the weight of the world's on your shoulders right now?
Okay, you know what? Because of nope, I'm going to go with you. Here's my reasoning. Yes, Halloween decorations. Where's the Halloween juice in the first one? I don't know, except in the title sequence. Because Laurie is a freaking badass. She preps. She has those weapons. She is the girl who grabs a freaking weapon. And then you know who else is? The granddaughter and the daughter, even though we're a little...
Heather.
We're Heather. Yeah, her.
Let's go, Heather. Woo!
Yes.
Even though
Heather in that
we're
one.
a little up and down on it with her, I'm with you because of how strong of a character and how well that was written, how exciting that was. She had a plan. Everyone thought she was Cuckoo LaRue. And then it was like, I'm going to show you. Like, here's why I did all of this. And it paid off, and it paid off in such a fun way.
We built to it for 40 years.
And it's such a good...
If there's one other piece of dialogue in that movie, if it's not Evil Dies Tonight, it's 40 years ago.
Oh, yeah, you're right. That's how we should know that it's 40.
Go with your hearts, gang. I would say this. Look, you are allowed some leeway. I mean, you're doing well in that the original is in the top 3. I think a lot of people will be at peace with you if that one lands at least at number 2. But regardless of that, go with your guts.
I think that what we did was H2O at 3, Halloween 78 at 2, and Halloween 2018 at 1. And I understand that we might get some heat for this. And bring it on, baby, because you know what else was hot? When they lit him on fire.
Yeah, man. And he's that shot. Give me a break. He's looking up at the match.
And I think that it also speaks to when you and I joined this franchise, because I do think that a lot of people, nostalgia is a huge factor. Yeah. We didn't have that for this franchise because we're brand new. So obviously sometimes a movie that's made in 2018 might hold up a little more than something in 78. Not always, but sometimes.
You know what we did really love in 78 and what they did right?
Everything.
Is that Laurie is a resourceful, smart girl who looks around and goes, what can I use as a weapon? And you know me, I'm always yelling at everybody, grab that freaking weapon, grab the thing, grab the freaking lamp.
With the weapon.
Grab it. Now, she was so resourceful in that, and I think what really paid it off is she got even...
John tried to help you grab a weapon, almost took out the whole studio.
Oh, boy.
Grabbed a weapon,
it.
baby.
I have it.
Crushed it.
Is that, you know...
So are you changing your mind right now, Tara?
No. That in 2018, that is where that strength times 20 really comes alive.
Times 40.
There we go. That's a good pun there. She got it for us. But do you see what I mean? It pays off there big time. That's why that's there.
So we have our official ranking, y'all.
Yeah, we do.
I'm going to run it down for you real quick.
Oh, boy. Here
and
we
now
go.
I'm going to do it from best at our number 1
Here
spot.
Here we go.
Number 1, Halloween 2018. Yep. Number 2, Halloween 78. Yep. Number 3, H2O, baby. Yeah. Number 4, Halloween, Rob Zombies. Number 5, Halloween 2, the original. Number 6, Halloween, Return of Michael. Number 7, Halloween Ends. Number 8, Evil Dies Tonight.
Evil dies tonight.
Just kidding. Halloween Kills. Number 9, Season of the Witch. Number 10, Halloween 2, Rob Zombies. Number 11, Revenge of Michael. Number 12, Curse of Michael Myers. Number 13, Resurrection.
Trick or treat, motherfucker.
Exactly, John.
Exactly.
That's a very respectable ranking. Yeah.
That's our official. Is it? Okay, because we're new at this.
Ooh, this is good.
So now that we haven't been clouded by the internet, is it correct that the first Halloween is most people's number 1 and that Halloween 2018 might be a little further down?
A lot of people really like that one, and people of today's sensibility tend to prefer it because it's, got a lot of the 70s nostalgia, but it's also brutally now. It does carry over some of that Rob Zombie brutality. And I know that while people do revere the original one, a lot of younger audiences today find it a bit boring. Or even Carpenter fans don't always rank it high. So, there's a conversation there anyway.
We did decently, Tara.
We did good.
Let us know your rankings in the comments, obviously, guys. And before we get out of here, we told you guys we wanted to do something extra special for you today because it's the first time that we've had a Shijek takeover of the studio. And we've been doing every franchise under the sun, except we haven't hit the Scream franchise yet. So, of course, we'll have to revisit once we do.
I'll read off what we did, and then
me.
we'll rank them. We've done Evil Dead, Purge, Nightmare on Elm Street, Halloween, Friday the 13th, Child's Play, Happy Death Day, Smile, Conjuring, Wrong Turns.
Yes. And there's always a possibility that we've done more than that and just can't recall. So that's the list that we're going off of. And I think that we can do this just straight up in order, only because I know what our number 1 is. And so it's going to be easiest for us to do this. Our number 1 franchise, we don't shut up about it. We are absolutely obsessed with it. Should we wait to tell them, actually?
Oh, we should wait.
Well, wait.
Let's
okay.
wait.
All right, let's get with our least favorite. All right, here we go. Our official rankings of all the things that we have seen. Here's our official rankings. Let me pitch to you at the bottom of this should be Wrong Turn.
I'm actually with you on that.
That's a franchise in which I will never rewatch a single movie ever from.
No, never. It's very savage. Cannibal savage.
There was so much cannibalism. Yeah. There was so much. And every comment on those videos, Tara, every single comment on those videos is people saying, I cannot believe you went through with watching this entire franchise.
Yeah, you're welcome. I mean, we are literally doing the Lord's work.
Yep. That's how I feel. All right. So that's in last place.
Okay.
After that, I feel like we have been so 50-50 on the Conjuring franchise. There's some Conjuring movies that we love, but there's some that we really were meh on. The Nun movies we were not super into.
I think that should go next.
Okay.
Because, Annabelle, we absolutely adored. We have to throw that in with The Conjuring as well as The Nun. That's part of that universe. And, sadly, we're not going to pull it out. And I think it has to go the next.
I agree. What's your pitch for third to last?
That one's tough.
They're all tough.
Oh God. My assumption it's gonna be between Happy Death Day, Smile, Evil Dead, or Nightmare Friday. That's it's really bad. I didn't name all of them.
It's going to be between most of the remaining options, yes.
What did you prefer between Nightmare and Friday?
I think I liked, I thought that, Swamp Boy is just ridiculous, but
that's what we call him, John.
That's what I call
him.
That's what I call him.
Oh, I know. I'm familiar with the Shijek's lore. Team Swamp Boy.
Yeah, good.
Oh God, Swamp Boy, he's so freaking weird. When he comes out of that lake, I'm telling you, I might be sold on that. But then the Nightmare on Elm Street, some of those effects, that first movie is just, it's epic. It's epic. So that one is just, I don't know. That's difficult. Maybe I'd go with Friday. I don't know.
Friday, you like better or worse?
I don't know. What do you think?
I think that one
one's
of
hard.
those two those are the next two for me because they had so many bad movies in their franchises.
I know, I'm
even
with
though
you.
their OG movies are elite. There was
Did
just
Friday have more bad?
we end up going to space. We end up crossing over with each other.
It's Friday. It's Friday. I forgot we went to frickin' space. Are you kidding?
No, we went to space for for Friday. Okay.
Yeah, I
Friday.
was, and I blocked it out of my
Yeah.
brain
All right,
because
so Friday
why?
13th.
So then the next is Nightmare.
I think it is.
Yeah.
Which is sad.
There were some bad. Listen, we are not ranking on the first movies of these. We are ranking on the entire franchise.
After that, okay, we really loved the Purge movies. That's what started it all. I have a Purge pillow. It's in the other room, but we loved those.
I would go with either maybe Evil Dead, Happy Death Day, or Smile around there.
I think maybe Happy Death Day because we loved the first one.
Yeah, but the second one, you're actually
So,
right.
Okay, we'll
Yeah.
put Happy Death Day.
And then
And it's crazy that we're putting Happy Death Day above Friday and Nightmare, but there's just less bad ones.
there's less bad.
so that's how we're doing that.
Yep.
Loved Smile. Evil Dead is Greg's favorite franchise, so I don't think we can rank it this low without him torturing us. We also love those. Those were also the scariest.
We did love, and the book and the lore of those are a lot of fun. So maybe we go Evil Dead and then Smile.
Wait, so
because
Evil Dead lower on the list?
lower,
Okay.
and then Smile, because then after that
We've got Purge.
we've got Purge, Halloween, Child's Play.
I think, I honestly kind of feel like though I liked Evil Dead franchise more than I liked the Halloween franchise because of some of the movies were.
Yeah,
I-
we're bad. The Halloween.
I think we put Halloween after Happy Death Day, and
Okay.
then Evil Dead, and then Smile.
Okay, I'm with
How do you
that.
feel?
I'm with that.
I know this is a Halloween movie, but
So we're going Halloween,
yep, Evil Dead, Smile,
Evil Dead, Smile,
Yep, and then we got to do Purge, right?
Purge. Absolutely.
We loved Purge, and then that leaves us to our number one,
Yep.
Child's Play. Always is going to be always.
Chucky.
It's never not going to be Child's Play.
We love Chucky so freaking much.
Absolutely. So, running this down for you guys: Child's Play, Purge, Smile, Evil Dead, Halloween, Happy Death Day, Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th, The Conjureverse, Wrong Turn. Wrong Turn is so many miles below the rest of them. That is our official ranking of what the Shejecks have covered so far. What else should we be covering? You guys let us know.
Yeah, please.
We already know some things that you guys are thinking. Scream, obviously, we got to get to at some point, but we are new to the horror game, and we do this based on what you guys think that we should be watching and liking. I know that Leprechaun's been on our list for a little bit, too.
Ooh, wow. I don't
So-
even know that was a horror film. That's a thing. There's a thing called Leprechaun.
There's definitely a franchise. Leprechaun's been to all sorts of places. He's been to the hood. He's been to space. He met Jennifer Aniston back before she was Jennifer Aniston. What?
Oh my God, that's wild.
All right, just coming to you quickly, John, about our official Sheject ranking. What do you think?
Yeah, tell us. Give us the cold, hard truth.
I mean, I think you did pretty well. Some of the purists are going to be maybe upset that some of the classics are further down, partly too because you need to, there's a handicap here. Like a couple of these, like Smile and Happy Death Day, only have a couple movies, and it's so the odds. I think this is really fun and nice. And I think that too, you have to admit that part of being a fan of many of these franchises is, living through the ups, the downs, and having your own ranking of all those things. So I don't think any Jason or Freddy fan would really argue that there aren't some better and worse installments.
I mean, he goes to New York. He goes to New York.
Oh, yeah, going to New
on
York.
a boat.
But he doesn't. I mean, the
But
whole
no-
movie, we're barely there. Yeah.
He's not even there, and then he's.
Jason takes a boat to Manhattan.
That was crazy. That was crazy.
I mean, give me a break. That pulls it down.
To what John just said, though, I will say, ask me on any given day what my ranking of what we've watched is, and it would change. This is super duper not definitive.
I agree.
This is based on my heart and soul
Our
as of Halloween
emotions
of
change
2025.
daily.
Yes, truth, and facts.
We're up, we're down, and then we're up again, and then we're all around.
But for the most part, I will say what a successful first ranking we just did. If you guys love that we did this, then don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let us know. Shout out to the fact that we have all the sick merch as well. RejectNationShop.com if you guys want to be cool like us.
Go get it.
He's in a Terrifier shirt. She's in a She-Jex Classic. This is another one for spooky season that you guys can't get enough of, which I'm so happy to
And
hear.
obviously,
And
the
this is
new
our
one.
newest
Grab
drop.
a freaking weapon and do it now. I really hope that I have taught you guys in yelling it so many times throughout all of these horror franchises that now, when you get scared,
Yeah.
love that Halloween sweater.
So good. So good. Trick or treat, mother.
When you get scared, the first thing that you do is you think, grab a weapon, and you're welcome for that.
Or that you do what I've taught you guys. Clap your hands.
Clap your hands.
That's how you make sure that you
Yep.
never
I
die
mean,
in
either
silence.
one. Either one. I support it. I think grab a weapon, but
Grab a weapon is choice one.
It's first, but then next
But
is
then
you've
next
got to
is-
start clapping
Because you
You've
can't
got-
always reach,
You can't if you can't reach. We better start
gotta
clapping.
start clapping.
You gotta start clapping.
Anything else that we need to tell the Halloween people, my Halloween queen?
No, I'm real proud of us, and I'm proud of you guys for leaving us a lot of likes and a lot of comments and watching this whole video.
100%. Thank you to John on the ones and twos.
Yeah, man.
Quite truly.
Johnny Boy's got our back.
Oh yeah. Thanks for including me. This was seriously so much fun. So thank you.
I could see you cringing at some moments like, please don't place that there. Please don't place that there.
No, you guys did really. Honestly, this is a very respectable ranking. All right.
Woo woo. All right. Well, I guess hopefully then we'll see you next time, Rejects. Later.